Hi, my name is Dan Binford. I work for Fitness First, and we manufacture a lot of the fitness equipment for courts. The brand names that we work with are Land Ranger, Marcy, and our line of GoFit products that you see here. I want to talk to you just briefly about some of the sales techniques that we use to talk to customers while they're coming into your store to buy fitness equipment. Obviously, they're going to come to your department and they're going to look like they're interested in maybe a treadmill or an elliptical or maybe a weight set. There's things that you need to understand and know how to approach the customer to help them to dial in on what product they want to purchase. There's some key questions that you can ask a customer to help you as a salesperson to know what it is that they want to buy. And then you can help direct them as the professional or the expert in your area to know what they want to purchase for their home. Now, one of the questions that I like to ask when a person comes into the store first is what are they looking for today? Are they looking for strength training or are they looking for cardio? Those are two broad areas to ask because it helps you to understand whether they want a weight set or they want a home gym or they want maybe a treadmill or an elliptical. They'll right away say, well, I'm looking for a treadmill or I'm looking for an elliptical. The next question I like to ask them is what type of exercise do they like to do? Do they like to walk outside or do they like to ride a bike outside? Perhaps they do. Maybe they're into sports and they like to play baseball or cricket or something like that. That'll give you an idea of what type of activity level that they're currently experiencing. Perhaps they're an older person and they're deconditioned and they can't handle something very aggressive like an exercise bike, but they could handle maybe an elliptical or a recumbent bike. That would help you as a salesperson to know which direction to point them to meet their fitness needs. Another question that you could ask them is who's going to be using the product? Will it be yourself only, or will it be you and your wife, or maybe your children? Maybe they have some young kids that want to work out. Maybe they're getting into wrestling or a sport that they need to increase their strength. That would be something that you need to understand so that they can have that product for not just for themselves, but also for their family. Another thing is nowadays is injuries. They may have an injury that they're dealing with, and they may be in your store because their doctor told them they need to exercise more. They need to work on specific body parts of during their exercise. Perhaps their doctor noticed that their blood pressure is too high and they need to find a way to exercise daily to bring that blood pressure down. That's a very good question to ask them because it helps you to know, well, if he has bad knees, he probably shouldn't be walking on a treadmill. Maybe he should be on an elliptical. That helps you as the professional and the expert to guide that customer to the right product. Lastly, you want to ask them what they like to do, what type of exercise they do now. Do they use equipment at a gym or do they use something at home? Perhaps they're upgrading a piece of equipment that they currently own. That's a good way for you to know which direction that they also want to go with their fitness level. These are all key areas that as a professional, and we want you to be the professional in your department, to be the expert and tell them to help the customer reach their fitness goals. Thank you for listening. I'm Dan from Fitness First.